You know what that tastes like? That tastes like motherfucking money. And you tune into another stream of Cannabis and Coffee with LaTosque. Today, I'm sitting here with some cannabis chefs. You heard that right. Cannabis chefs, like myself. I know that they got some bomb ass recipes because I've been all up and down their Instagram. One particular right now with me is Chef Nellie, and I hope I'm saying that right. But I'm about to invite her on after this quick little intro. I can't wait for y'all to tune in and you know, peep game because I know she's gonna drop some gems when it comes to all of that. So stay tuned.
Go.
How you doing?
Yeah, look it. We out
Did I
here.
say did I say your name right? Is it Chef Neely or Chef Nelly?
Chef Nellie.
Chef Nelly. I'm so sorry.
That's
Ladies
okay.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all my non-binary folks in between. Welcome to Cannabis and Coffee, Chef Nelly.
Yes. But I got my wine though. I don't got coffee, but I got my wine.
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, wine to do. Wine to do. So how's your
Yeah.
day going?
It's going really good. For a Monday, ironically, it's actually not bad. I can't complain.
You know, it's funny. Everybody say that, but like Monday is my favorite day of the week.
Shut up. Why?
It is. Because, all right, so it's like not reverse psychology, but it's really tricking your brain into for like making that Monday be a great day. You know, like it sets the pace for the rest of the week. If you really want to have a good week, why start your day off on the shitty, on the shitty pace? I mean, why start your week off on the shitty pace? So I always was like, you know what? Attack Monday with the same energy that you attack Friday.
Absolutely. That's a bomb ass way to look at it too. Positivity is key. Retrospect is key. You
Yeah,
know, how you look at life and how you move. Absolutely. I'm just loving it. I made some hibachi tonight. That's what I made tonight.
oh wow! I was about to
Yeah.
say that. What were you cooking up tonight?
Yeah, we made some hibachi with the steak and the shrimps and the
Oh
chicken.
my gosh,
Yeah, it was bomb.
that
It was
sounds
so
pretty good.
I know, but you said oyster mushrooms.
Hmm.
Now, where did you find those at?
So I normally get a lot of my shopping done from the local farmers market. So whether it's the one in downtown or uptown, but there's a few different companies out here that sells mushrooms, and I think this week I ended up getting some from this company. What's it? Hydra? Haifa. Haifa Foods. So
Okay.
I ended up grabbing some from them out at the local farmers market, and they had a pretty good deal. But yeah, the pink oyster mushrooms, and then the pink oyster mushrooms I ended up getting from like Southwest Mushrooms. That was a different mushroom company, and just you chop them up, you season everything right, you could get a really nice meat substitute.
Now, is that something you would like season heavily or like you don't want to season it too much? Because I've never really worked with too many mushrooms.
Well, so I mean, it depends on how well you like your food seasoned. Like if you like some well seasoned food, I say give it a try. It's a It's a vegan company out here that only cooks with oyster mushrooms, and it's called Everything Vegan. And
Ooh,
a lot of they like meat is substituted for oyster mushrooms, and
wow.
that's a real good. Um, they season theirs really well,
Yeah.
really
Okay.
well.
See, now I don't mind trying and eating vegan, vegetarian food because I love all vegetables. Like, give them all to me. So, if they make it taste like, like it's not even like you're eating a vegan or vegetarian dish, I am sold.
Okay. Now, what do you? Where did you start cooking from?
I have
How long
been
have you been? How long have you been cooking?
I have been cooking for professionally for 15 years. Yeah.
15.
Yeah, I'm 31. So yeah,
I was gonna
15
say,
years.
how old are you? Like, I mean, you barely look 25. What do you mean you've been cooking for 15 years? Come on now.
Thank you. Thank you. And I always love that compliment. I have a little baby face. But yes, I am 31. So I always have to think about it because I'm still living like it's 2010. So
Yeah. Okay.
I think I gotta remind myself. But yeah, I went to culinary school, got my degree there, worked in some restaurants, worked in some kitchens, and it's been a hell of a ride, man. It's been a hell of a
Yeah,
ride.
I can imagine. I can imagine. So, how did you hear about the competition?
So actually, I just saw one of the judges had posted about the competition to sign up for it when I was scrolling, and I was like, "Ooh, a cannabis cooking competition!" Like, I'm intrigued. I've been cooking with
Yeah.
it. I've been putting it out there, putting this content out there, and I said, "Why not?" And just went for it, and here we are. Like, I'm
Nice.
so excited for this, yo.
I
Like,
was gonna
I'm
say, how excited are you?
so I am
'Cause
so excited.
this is a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
And being in the forefront of it. One of the first competitions with consumption to happen in the state, and it's going to be nice to be up there alongside all of you all talented chefs. You know, um, can't wait to taste your food as well.
I know.
I'm
That's what I'm excited for. I'm like,
like,
can we get
yo,
to taste what like we all cook? Cause everybody's got some bomb ass like food that I've been
and
seeing. So
everybody got their own little flavor, and I like how they brought that. Because some
yeah.
people, got the traditional culinary cooking going on, and then got myself. Like, I'm self-taught, and I do a lot of comfort foods. I want to say, I consider fried rice a comfort food.
Same.
um,
Yes, I feel that.
and with a lot of vegan and vegetarian friendly comfort foods and stuff. And since last year, I've just been taking a lot of the recipes that I learned growing up and converting them over to the plant based, uh, substitute. And I mean, it for the most part, it's really amazing. Honestly,
Yeah.
I made
Yes.
some medicated sweet potatoes last year for Thanksgiving.
Oh snap.
Do you normally cook up a medicated Thanksgiving or holiday meal?
You know what? I haven't fully yet. But I think this year I would love to do like a cannabis like Friendsgiving type of thing.
A
And
Thanksgiving?
yeah, 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 that's what it is. Thanksgiving. Yes, I would love to do something like that and like have a full blown like medicated. I think it can happen. Like
Oh yeah,
for real.
it could definitely happen. You just gotta
Yeah.
get the
That'd
right
be dope.
minds and everybody together. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean everybody bring a dish or two, whatever, and that would be so lit. That'd be a good time. That'd be a good ass time for sure. Like I love the holidays this time of year specifically. Like all the fun holidays are starting
Oh,
to come.
getting ready to ramp up for the Christmas Thanksgiving haul time of the year?
I love Halloween.
Oh, Halloween. Okay.
But no, I love Thanksgiving and I love Christmas too. But like I love just being creative and like cosplay and things like that. So it's fun.
So you love Halloween. Tell me, um, give me an idea that you've gotten for a Christmas treat, a medicated Christmas treat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, on the spot,
Like
right?
okay, so wait, because I'm intrigued because now I like this. So like how I would decorate it, like what would I want on it?
Yeah, like if you were to come up with your own like adult themed trick or treat, and adults could come to your house and get a little medicated treat, what would you put in that? What would that treat be?
Okay. Oh goodness. Well, I make these really good red velvet brownies. So people love my red velvet brownies.
So
And they
you do
got
like little.
Oreos and sprinkles and chocolate chips in them. I'm
Okay.
giving you some of those. I'm gonna hook peeps up. 100 milligram. Come see me.
Okay. Okay. That's smart. Now, how do you normally? And well, so before I tell you what I'd give out.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. How do you normally dose yours? Do you use tinctures or do you infuse oils?
I use it all.
Yeah,
I use all of them in different ways
in parts
throughout my
and
meals.
steps.
I'm playing with it. I'm still learning, like I'm not perfect either, so it's always still a learning process of what not to use and what to use and how to use and how much. So
Yeah,
but I use it all, butters, oils, anything, and I love mixing CBD with the
and
THC.
THC.
Okay,
Nice.
now, but I got to hear what would you do?
I'm gonna do some medicated candied apples. The caramel apples. Yeah, but
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
do you not understand that speaking like some of you chefs in this competition have been speaking to my Midwestern heart. I don't know if you know, like
Well, I mean, I'm from the Midwest. Where are you from in the Midwest?
I'm from Michigan.
Okay, I'm from Illinois.
Okay, yeah, and I
Yeah,
used to go to Chicago every year.
nice.
Every year. I was
Speaking of Michigan, they just legalized, and well, they've had medical for a while. They just legalized recreational not too long ago, right? Or have you been?
recreational's been legal for a while.
Oh, really? It was rec that's
Yeah,
been legal
yeah,
for a while up there.
it's been legal for a while out in
Have
Michigan.
you thought
I'd say
about?
3 years, 2 years, 3 years.
Oh, wow. So that's not, yeah, that's not too far in the past.
No, it's
Have you
still
thought about
legal.
opening an establishment back home?
I would love to, but I mean, I want a food truck. So
Oh,
there's so many things I can do with it. There's so many things. The possibilities are endless with a food truck, and I can pack up and go. And I love to travel, so like that's where I'm a hippie at heart. Like take me on the road, let me serve some food,
sound
and
like you
just
already got your idea ready.
definitely. And
What's
it's
your
a future plan.
signature? What's gonna be your signature dish?
I want to make some really good wings, and you know why I say that? Because I'm in near Phoenix, so there's not a lot of wing joints I've noticed out here, like good ones. Like I can count on one hand.
Yeah.
But like back at home, there was like hella wing joints. Like I could find some really good wing joints back home. Like nothing. But I
Okay.
don't know why being out here. So I got inspired by that. And I said, you know what? Everybody does love wings, and I could do so many different ways. And there's also a lot of ways to make them vegan, vegetarian, whatever as well. And I can cater to that audience too. So I just think a food truck and wings. Throw some tacos in there maybe as a
Okay.
special. But I'm like you. Comfort food. I freaking love comfort
Definitely feel you on that. So I wanted to ask, with the restrictions and regulations against like being able to market and make ads for cannabis related products and stuff like that, how do you get the word out and market your business? What tactics have you found to be successful?
Oh, mine are just so basic. Like, I don't really feel like I do anything too crazy to necessarily market it. I just put my recipes out there, and show people how you can make them infused meals if you like. And I let people know, like, hey, I also, I'm a private chef and I can offer those services depending on where you live,
Yeah.
laws, whatever.
Have you released a cookbook yet?
Oh, why are you, man? You're
Listen, we need to get together. We're gonna get you a cookbook released. If not before the competition, like right after the competition.
Mm-mm.
You already got your shit together, right? You already got your recipes. All it is copying and pasting.
Literally, literally, like recipes for days. Like,
So
I mean,
let's get you a cookbook out. Seriously,
yes,
let's get you a cookbook out. We're
yeah,
gonna talk after this. Um,
absolutely.
yeah, that's
That's
yeah,
been
that's a
what I've been
major right
wanting to work on. Yeah, I'm with that 100%. Yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna chit chat.
there.
You get it
um,
in my head.
let's see. How has cannabis affected your life?
Only positively, I'd
Yeah.
say. But you know what? This is the crazy part about me.
Mhm.
So I was very anti weed. Oh my gosh. Like, I literally was like, no, I'm not hanging around you. Like, you're a burnout if you do that. I was so judgmental.
Yeah.
And now I'm a cannabis chef, right? But
Yeah. And that
I
was
will
probably like
say,
up until you like graduated high school, and then you probably had your first joint or something like somewhere in culinary school.
I did like around when I was like 15 or 16, but that's when I
Okay.
did it. That was when I did it like the first time, a few times. I never really got heavily into it, got over it, quit for like a couple years. Then, yes, back in college, once I started working in kitchens more and
Yep.
around other crowds of people, I was in the party scene heavily too. So, but then I just got educated about it more,
Yeah.
honestly. And then that's what really changed my mind about it all. And my husband is like, he has such a heavy knowledge about it, and he would just, educate me on a lot of things, or friends of
Nice.
mine. He just whatever I could do, whatever I could find. And it just ever since has affected me positively, because I have fibromyalgia. So I have
Okay.
chronic pain through my body, and insomnia, and then bipolar depression. So
Okay.
I was going to be prescribed, like, Prozac or whatever. And
Tons of meds that obviously do more harm than good.
correct. Yes. So I didn't like how it was making me feel.
Hmm.
I just felt way worse. So I had even asked my therapist about medical marijuana, and she was like, "No, I'm not going to prescribe that to you." Like, this was
Oh
years ago.
wow.
Yeah, years ago. And I was like, what? Why? It only made
Like,
sense. And then, yeah, it was a shift tremendously in my behavior and my mentality as soon as I started to indulge consistently.
okay. And you mentioned your husband. Does he consume cannabis as well?
Yes, he does.
And like, does he help with your business? Is that like a
He
team
helps me.
operation? I mean, obviously he supports you 100%. Like that's what he needs to do. You got to do
Yeah.
that as a husband. But like, is he in the kitchen cooking up too and like taking notes,
Uh,
or is he
I
like
am
your number
I'm
one tester?
I'm like a mini Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. I really hate when
Oh.
like I really hate when people get in my space, especially when I'm trying new recipes because I'm in the zone and I'm freaking
Mm-hmm.
out, of the taste and how it's gonna be, and just practicing
You don't
with
need that
like,
extra critic in there, and it's like, you know what,
yeah.
like make you.
And he always is one of those people. Oh, it would be great if you did. No, listen, get out, get out. He's like, what? I just thought you. No, no, get out, get out. But he is always asking, hey, what can I do? How can I help? And I'm like, you already know
You
the
can
answer.
leave the
Set
kitchen.
the
That's what you could
table.
do.
Yeah, go set the table and clean the dishes. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm like, oh.
So, what attributes does someone need to have to be in a position like yours? To be in a successful position like yours?
Consistency is number one. Dedication. And this, I used to always think that this sounded like, some cheesy speech when people said stuff like this. But let me tell you, my life in the last year has changed drastically from all the major changes I've made in my life, and being consistent with it and following through and being dedicated. Like, I get 4 hours of sleep a night. Okay. Like, this is
Yeah.
fresh face right now. Like, I'm tired. But um I am always up hustling, editing videos, making more content. Sometimes I'm cooking 3 times a day, editing videos just to put them
Wow.
out on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Drop. What's your? You got to tell the people. Tell
Oh,
the
my
people your
handles.
tags.
Yeah, so luckily it's the same on everything and it's long. So
All right.
it,
It's the same as your Instagram?
so yes, my Instagram and TikTok is at Nellie's _odds _and _eats. And then my Facebook and YouTube is just Nellie's Odds and Eats. You just type that in and it'll pop up.
Nellie's Odds Need.
And Twitter, Chef Nellie at Chef Nellie _ I
I
talk about crazy
am
stuff.
adding that right now.
Yes. And I post different content on all of those. So YouTube is where people are going to find the more in-depth recipes, where I give you more insight and walk you through more of the recipe. And
Okay.
Facebook kind of has like a combination of everything on there. It's just easier to share for people.
Is that
So
a Facebook page?
yeah, it's a Facebook page. So usually it's just easier for people to share the recipes on their Facebook page that way. So I tell them, if you want to do that, if you see a recipe somewhere else but you want to share it on Facebook, there's an easier way. Go to this page, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Instagram, same thing. And TikTok is a variety of stuff. I do comedy, I do, my food. I post skits about when I worked in restaurants and show you how that was as a female chef in that industry and
Yeah.
how wild that was.
You got a crazy story you want to share?
Oh man, there's so many. But I guess I could tell you about the one I just posted about on my TikTok actually. So I worked
Okay.
as head chef at a retirement home. This was my favorite cooking job, like the most satisfying, by the way. I loved it. And there was a woman who got promoted and she started power tripping and fired everybody in this establishment. I have been there for 2.5 years, 2 years. The other
Wow.
people who get fired have been there 15 years, 20 years. Just randomly she started firing people and like just screwing over all the chefs, basically. Never would listen to my input. when I'm the one who knows everything that's going on in that kitchen. Like, I do the ordering, I do the scheduling. So basically, she got mad because I did my job. Let's just say that. Long
Mhm.
story short, she got mad at something that I did my job and fired me and said I didn't have any integrity about my job. Mind you, I had worked 2 months straight, no days off, 2 months straight from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. This was Thanksgiving through Christmas.
Wow.
I worked. So, yeah, she told me I had no integrity about my job and that I should have fun in the unemployment
Love to
line.
play that, don't they?
Yeah, yeah. And so she told me have fun in the unemployment line. And some words were exchanged and it was great.
Wow. That's a way to let somebody go.
Yeah,
That's
but
a way to let somebody go.
all the other crazy stories are the same. Just, people thinking because I'm a female chef, like they shouldn't listen to me, or I don't know what I'm
Hmm.
talking about, or they just don't take you seriously. And it's like, I thought women were supposed to be in the kitchen. Like,
Huh.
that was the stereotype. But now
Yeah.
it's like, no, we
That's
don't want you in there.
it's crazy. That the patriarchy take its place in the kitchen as well.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that would be the case.
Yeah. And
So,
I think I've worked in over 10 to 12 kitchens.
mhm.
So I've seen a lot of crazy things.
Now, have you thought about opening up? Well, I know you want your own food truck, but have you thought about opening up a medicated spot, or you saying you want the food truck to be a medicated food truck?
That would be the end goal. I'm really hoping that that can be what can happen. By the time I'm ready to even do that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna take some time, but I would love it if that could be it. But if not, I would definitely love to open up a medicated restaurant for sure.
Now,
For sure.
is this going to be your first cannabis event that you're going to be participating in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you ever been to a cannabis event?
I have. So back in Michigan, I forget what the one festival is that I went to off the top of my head. But yeah, that one I went to. It was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and
Uh-huh.
that was really cool. They had, oh my god, they had infused cotton candy. It was so fucking good.
Infused cotton candy.
Yes. Hash bash. Hash bash. Oh, yes. I'm like,
Um, and
I
that was in
love.
Michigan. Is that
Yeah, that
event
was.
still going on?
It was what else did they have? I think they had some kind of barbecue thing going on, and then they just had like performances and things like that, which was
Yeah.
really neat too. But that was the only cannabis event that I've ever been to, and I mean that was really fun. But and then COVID hit,
Ah, so
so
that makes sense. That makes sense. There we go.
yeah.
I had to
So
grab that
like,
charger real quick.
no, you're good.
I was like, hold up, 7%. That was quick.
Oh, you're bugging out here, bro.
Oh man. Um, what's your favorite way to consume cannabis? Like, I know you cook with it all the time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the way that you like to ingest cannabis all the time. So, what's your favorite way to consume?
Honestly, that is
Oh, it
that.
is.
Yeah, like I I feel like it helps a lot better with just feeling better in my body and not aching so much. I do love to smoke a blunt though.
Mm-hmm.
No. I've never really gotten into the bongs. I've never gotten into. I just started dabbing for the first time, but I've just always been a
Yeah,
blunt or joint
dab is all
smoker.
right. Dab is all right. I do prefer papers and like eating. Um,
Hmm.
I um I, I am a fan of bongs though. I must say bongs.
Okay, so give
A
me
good
some
bong
knowledge.
rip will sit you down.
Yeah, yeah. So is that what you would prefer?
Oh no, hands down, I prefer smoking a joint.
Okay. How
Yeah,
old were you when you
you say
first
what?
indulged? How old were you when you first indulged? If you can
So
say.
my very first time, my very first time like ever puffing a blunt, I was in the sixth grade.
Wow.
Yeah, I was young, and I was hanging out with an older crowd of players that I played with, and yeah, but that was that one time I didn't try it again until after senior year of high school. Because at first I was going to go to school for poli sci, and I was like against weed, like you. Even though I tried it in the sixth grade, I got in trouble for that, and
I
that
was gonna
I
say,
had gotten in
did
trouble
you
for
get
that,
your
and
ass beat?
it was
No.
good enough for me to stay away from it for that, and made me have a different perception. But then obviously it came back into my life. Like you started venturing off when it was a medical condition. I tore my ACL and MCL my freshman year of college,
Oh,
and
now you're freshman.
by then I was already smoking, but that's when I was like learning about all of the different ways it could help me medically. Because I was smoking for depression and basically to help with the mood and everything. Dealing with the up and down season, it had paid a toll, and so I after that I ended up like finding out about all the different medical products and stuff and different stuff that I could do on my own to make different balms and oils at home that I could use, and just started doing more and more research on the plant and different cannabinoids and what they do with your body and stuff like that. So it's an amazing plant, and I'm very grateful of my journey because it opened my eyes up to all that this plant could do and help with the planet. And it's so much that like we haven't even been able to do because of fucking red tape and all of that shit that's going on in Washington, you know. Um, but yeah, it's a life changing plant. I do want to say like I'm glad that I didn't smoke while I was younger because it does have a drastic effect on people who smoke before they're developed mentally. Um, whether that's comprehension or mood
Hmm.
stabilizing and all of that stuff, it does have an adverse effect on people, and I do have to acknowledge that. Because not only like not just talking about studies, but like just seeing personal differences with people and
Yeah.
seeing that in those people and being around people who smoke weed, and who's not smoking weed and stuff like that. But overall, for the most part, it's definitely been um, a great thing to have in my life. Uh, what do you think about your competitors? Like, what do you think about other cannabis chefs?
y'all are just all so inspiring. I mean, we're all, doing different things, and I'm just excited to see what everybody does and meet everyone, just seeing other people doing what we all kind of do the same thing but different. So, it's going to be dope.
Yeah. You what's your favorite thing to cook?
I will fuck up some tacos and wings all day.
Tacos and wings.
Mhm. I
Gotcha.
just feel like it's something that is cheaper, that you can do a lot of things with in affordable ways and be creative with it in many different forms. I mean, I'm
It does.
always making different flavors of wing sauces, different flavors,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, of
What what what
tacos.
what have you come up with wing sauce? Throw some of them out there.
I just did an infused chipotle peach sauce.
Chipotle peach.
Oh yeah, it was banger on my smoker, on my Traeger. It was really,
Excuse me while I taste this.
yeah, yeah. It's heavenly
Mm,
when I
mm,
tell
mm.
you, and it's so easy to make. It's so easy to make.
Wow. Chipotle peach.
Mhm.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. That's
Then I'm
another one. I've been
playing.
thinking I want to get a infused peach cobbler.
Talk dirty to me. Yes, man.
Yeah. I'm telling you, like this year is about to be crazy. Let's do this Thanksgiving. That'll
Yeah,
be a dope. I actually know a restaurant that we'd be able to pull that off at downtown Phoenix.
perfect.
So yeah, let's get together. We're gonna talk and
Okay, cool. That would be really dope. Yes, I
at
would love.
Thanksgiving we could get it up on Eventbrite and all of that stuff and get it out to the people.
Absolutely.
Um, if you could spend 24 hours with anybody alive, who would it be?
Oh, Rihanna.
Rihanna. Rihanna. Listen, I think you're probably what the second or third person to say Rihanna, and I just gotta say, you cannot go wrong with saying Rihanna. I don't care who you
It's
are.
it's
Rihanna could
like
be on Cannabis and Coffee with LaTosque, and I'd be like, "Hey, Rihanna, you got 24 hours to spend with anybody alive. Who would you under?" And you'd be like, Rihanna. Okay, Rihanna, I'm gonna accept it. I'm telling you, that's it. Listen, that's a solid answer. That's a very
that's
solid
just
answer.
that's just Bay. I mean, then there's the Drakes and the Chris Browns and the Nickies and all that,
Hmm.
yeah, just Rihanna, her spirit, she's just so humble. She's so funny, and she is just gorgeous.
I mean, she is a Pisces, right?
I believe so. Yes, I'm an Aries.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Is it? Are you in the middle of March or the end of March?
very beginning, March 25th.
Okay, March 25th. Nice, nice. I mean, well, yeah, because it ends in April, right?
Yes, like April
Starts.
20th.
Okay.
And don't mind me dancing, by the way. I got my iPad going with like 90s music.
Don't
Um,
worry about it.
yeah.
If you could spend 24 hours with anybody dead, who would you spend it with?
Dead.
Hmm.
Aaliyah.
Rest in peace, Amanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Absolutely.
go stream her music. It's on Apple Music now.
Yes. Oh, that's who I might be for Halloween this year. I don't know yet. But
Hopefully that money's going to the right space and the right people. But
uh,
go support that. Go support that vision.
yes.
Um,
So much.
Halloween. Halloween, Aaliyah.
Yeah,
That would be a great tribute.
right.
Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? What are you most looking forward to?
Oh man. Okay, so 10 years. I'm gonna start lying about my age. You wow, 10 years from now I'll be 41. Well, I know I'll have a beautiful, bigger family, and I think that that is when I'll finally begin my road with the food truck, and it'll be stable, and
Okay,
something will be great. I already know something will be great with my name on it. Something.
definitely, definitely, it
Stay
definitely
tuned.
will. Especially now, we're about to get that cookbook out too, worldwide. You know, get you
Um,
out there. You had a magic stick. What are three things that you would change in the world?
ooh, wow. I had a magic stick and I could change three things in the world. Oh, greed. Um,
What do you mean by greed? So, like, you'd make it impossible for someone to think greedy?
I just feel like people obsess over unimportant things. And it would be less stressful if we didn't have that greedy mentality that we need these things that we don't necessarily need, but we think we need them.
Yeah.
So it causes a lot of anxiety, it causes a lot of depression, it causes, it's just it has a trickling effect on people. I hate what it does. I hate what I see, it becomes the people. I know
Okay.
I'm random. I'm so like overly deep. Like
No, I mean,
I
like
should be like, oh my god.
that's a solid answer, and I asked you to elaborate. You were like, look, this is what's wrong with greed, you know. So I definitely appreciate you going into depth, with that answer. I'm not going to interrupt you as you finish the rest of your wishes. I'm
Right.
intrigued now. I want to know what, like, after you solved greed, what else is there to solve? So let's
Right.
let me hear you say that.
Well, I mean, like I just had to kind of go extreme, but then like if I had a if I could change something, now this is kind of going to be like weird, but I guess I would change the fact that I have not met Sir T Pain yet. I would love to meet T Pain. I have a weird obsession. Just
A
ignore
Chef
me.
Nellie collab with T Pain.
I'm manifesting it. I've been in his inbox. He will answer me one day because he just
What?
answered on his DM.
You say you want to cook?
You're right. You need a cook, Tor? What?
T Pain gonna see this and be like, that is not how I sound.
Oh, and then okay. Then the last thing. This is a good one. You ready for this one?
I'm ready.
If we could change ridiculousness being on 24/87 on MTV.
Just put it in a small block, a very small block, MTV, a very small block. Like, we know what he probably owned half of the fucking station by now.
He's got dirt on somebody at that station.
But you know what's crazy? Would you rather that or a full slot of different real worlds?
If okay, would they be new real world? Because then no. But if it's
Old
like
reruns.
reruns, yes, yes, yes.
You want the old reruns? Okay.
give me the give me I will even take that. Like, I mean, MTV2 plays a lot of like parental control and next and like all that.
Hmm.
They'll play some of those reruns. But
All the
like,
old shows. Like, do they
yeah,
still
so
play Room Raiders on there?
like
They used
you
to be
gotta
my
be
shit.
lucky on like the fourth Thursday at like 3 a.m. and you'll catch
She
it.
said fourth
It's like on a
Thursday at
super
like
small
3
block.
a.m. The most random time. I feel you.
I was like, I
Shout
was
out,
up
hey,
watching.
MTV. We know you watching this shit too. Bring back more Room Raiders. In fact, I'll be on Room Raiders. Open up the casting. I'll come on Room Raiders, all right? Let's make this shit happen. They gonna find hella weed in my room. And they're gonna be like, damn, should we just like eat his weed or like take his shit? It's like, I'm watching y'all while y'all raiding my room. Remember that.
Mhm.
In that rusty ass van.
Yeah,
Hopefully y'all got like a new sprinter or something.
yeah,
Holla at me. Let's make this Room Raider shit really happen.
yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. That concept was wild with Room Raiders too. Like, let
Yeah.
me kidnap you and show you somebody going through your shit in your room. Like, who thought of this?
I ain't gonna lie, like after signing up for that show, my shit would have been clean every single day for the rest of my life, even if I wasn't accepted. Because
How
you
would
like
you have known that they were gonna go to that extreme though to like
they
kidnap?
gotta tell you, hey, we gonna come kidnap you, right?
I
I
don't
would
know.
hope so.
I
That'd be
guess.
wild if they be like, oh, like you weren't accepted to the show, but then they still come kidnap you because you weren't expecting them to come.
I can't remember. There was like an episode where they like did this shit with the wrong family.
Oh shit, for real? I'm gonna have to go look that up on YouTube.
And yeah, something went left with that one, and then they were like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!" It's
Motherfucker
Room
probably went and
Raiders.
got the gun. All
I
right.
could have swore. Oh god.
Um, I know we're not going to disclose your age, but you're 21.
Mm-hmm,
Do you
mm-hmm.
still have role models?
Of course.
Who are your role models?
Well, obviously my husband and my child. Oddly enough, I look up to them in many different ways. But as
That's
far
valid.
as as far as like in the culinary industry, I had some really awesome chefs, mentors in the program, in my culinary program, that were just absolutely amazing. They inspired me a lot. They believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of pushed me, and they saw what I am now. They saw that years ago, but I didn't see that. So I never pushed for it.
Yeah. And they brought it out of you or
And they
helped
brought
bring
it
it out
out of
of you.
me. Absolutely.
Sorry for all that like static in your ear. I was trying to get these edibles out.
Oh, wow. What kind?
Guava.
Oh, that's some fancy AF.
So, what, this jar?
That and you're having guava. That's fancy.
Shout out to Happy Friday. Um, yeah, this is a pretty nice company. Um,
Is that a bag or a
vegan.
box?
It's a box. So, hold
Wow.
on.
Whoa. Oh, that is
Plant
fancy.
based, all vegan, all healthy products. They gave me this little care box. Visit happyfridayaz.com. Um, I've been trying these gummies all weekend, and you won't be able to find the guava, unfortunately, but you can find the key lime and all of that stuff. The guava is 30 milligrams, and they're fire as fuck. Um, but let me try that real quick.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Excuse me.
See you later.
Your daughter and your husband. I mean, you said daughter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Your daughter and your husband are very valid answers for role models. And the chef, were you able to get his name up?
What?
I'm sorry, did you share the name of the chef?
Oh no, it was multiple
Oh, multiple chefs.
mentors from my school, but Chef O'Farrell, Chef, um, geez, Chef Wolf. Even though he was very rude, but he made some valid points sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I had a really angry French pastry chef. He passed away a couple years ago, but Chef Falopa, Francois Falopa, and he was our pastry chef teacher, and he was like really,
Jeez. French pastries.
yeah, it was tough. I hate a pastry class. I hate baking. Still
You
to this
hate
day,
bacon?
I hate it.
See, I love bacon.
I
I
have
was
like,
just about to ask you. I was like, you got to show me how to bake some of these French pastries.
can I do them? Yes. Am I really efficient at them? No.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
uh,
What do you value most in a friendship?
Honesty and loyalty.
Solid
Big
answer.
on it. Big
Pretty
on it.
solid answer. Do you remember the first concert you attended?
Yes. Okay. So, well, technically, Raven Simone. Technically.
Raven
But
Simone.
I was like 10. So I don't really count that.
I'm
But
trying to think, like, what music did Raven release?
listen, this was like hanging
Was
with the
this the Cheetah
stripper
Girls?
days, and like yeah, it was like a Disney.
Oh my God, Raven did release music. Damn,
Yeah, she had that.
damn.
Yeah, it was
That was yeah, and
it
she
was
wasn't she.
dope.
Yeah, it was her and the Cheetah Girls, and then they got together. I mean,
Yeah,
her and then 3LW they got together and did the Cheetah
she
Girls.
she had music. So,
Damn,
but I don't really count that one. So I always say it was the Scream tour with Bow Wow, um, B2K, Immature.
I remember that. That had motherfuckers losing their minds.
Oh, we were going crazy. This was in 2003.
Motherfucking. It was. I remember it was girls in school getting straight A's all year because they knew that they fucked up. They wasn't getting no damn tickets to that show. They was like,
Like you
shit, I
had
can't
to
talk to
be.
you. I gotta stay focused. B2K coming to town. I
Yes.
never
That
understood it.
that show was lit for sure. I remember. Oh, it was a good old time.
What's your ideal way of spending the weekend?
It depends if my social anxiety kicks in or not. But I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes I'm just chilling at home, cooking, vibing, laying low. Other times it could be going out to a bar, hanging out, having some food, great
Okay.
combo, or
When you
chilling
say
at
your
home.
social anxiety, do you smoke in groups or are you more of a personal smoker?
See, I'm the people I hang around. I feel like I always smoke more than they do. Like a lot of them don't smoke like that. So,
Mm.
um, yeah, the majority of them either say makes them paranoid, or they just don't. They like to drink more than
Yeah.
smoke. So, but they will do it. But I'm always the one that smokes more than the crowds I hang around. So, I guess I smoke more at home
Would you be
than
interested in teaching a cannabis cooking class?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
yeah. We're going. Yeah, we got a lot that we
We
work
got a
on.
lot to talk
This
about.
manifested Monday. We putting those ideas out there. We starting the week off right, mind right, money right, life right.
That's right.
What motivates you to work?
Um, my family, really. They motivate me to keep going each day. Um, because I mean that's just the reality of it. If I didn't have them,
Hmm.
I probably wouldn't have any motivation to want to be a better person each day. So,
I like that. And I just got a few more questions.
mhm.
Um, do you have a business related book that has inspired you, or what is your favorite book that has helped you along your journey, um, becoming a chef and entrepreneur?
Goodness. Oh, I don't really go that deep, I guess. I don't really have honestly, isn't that sad? I don't really have any books or anything.
Oh no, I mean like no, it's not sad. I mean,
Like I
like,
need to take
I
my
was
ass
just
to Barnes and Nobles.
no.
You just reminded me of that, and I definitely have to go. So actually, let's flip and reverse this question. I'm going to Barnes and Nobles with my daughter, I think on
Okay,
Wednesday. What book would you suggest? Do you have any books you suggest? Or
I
any
do. A few came to mind, but the one I want to suggest is The Go Giver.
The Go Giver?
Yeah, let me find the author real quick. Let me find out the name.
But I will say the movie Chef did inspire me a lot.
Okay. And see, that's another thing. Like movies can substitute.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's what I
that
want to
was a
say.
great
Because like you could be inspired by a movie as well. Um, The Go Giver. It's Bob Berg and John David Mann.
okay. The Go Giver. Got
Let
it.
me let me move this off the screen so everybody can see it. There y'all go.
Okay.
My aunt gave me this book a while ago. Um, it's a dope theory, and it's really like just like networking and giving. Golden rule really helps with a lot of stuff in life. Treat others as you will and give as much as you take. You know, reciprocate, reciprocacy.
Yeah.
Um, but that's really all the book talks about and teaches. There's nothing too crazy, but it is a really good read, and it gives people a different insight on a way to operate business because normally you talk sell, sell, sell instead of help, help, give, and stuff like that. So it talks about the powerful idea of building like that.
Nice. I like
Like
it.
the more people you help, build a successful career, the better your foundation is. So, um, what do you think surprises people about you?
Usually the reaction I get is that I'm not weird for being homeschooled. I don't know why that's people's reaction of me. I'm like, they always, because
They think
I was
like
homeschooled
all homeschool
growing
kids
up.
are like weird or something.
Yeah, so they're like, "Oh, you're not weird for
So like,
being
you never step foot in a school.
up until 4th grade, and then 4th grade and up I was homeschooled, and then I that's when I went to college early. I graduated at 15 and went to college right away.
Oh
And
wow.
so I was in culinary school when I was like 16, 17.
Okay. Is that so? You knew that you wanted to go in for cooking?
No, I originally went to go be a dancer for performing arts.
Okay.
So, but they had shut down the performing arts program at the school I was going to. So I had to do something else. And I was like, well, I kind of cook. I said, well, culinary seems fun. And I
Yeah.
was like, it seems intimidating with the hats and the chef coats. I was like, I don't know. And I was
Yeah.
so young, so I'm like, well, let's give it a shot. And I fell in love.
Well, and here we are today, all these years later, and you got a successful brand that you're building. You're
Yeah.
going to be in a really dope chef cooking competition,
Yes.
and I'm pretty sure you're going to kick ass. October 3rd.
Yes.
Um, it's going to be an honor to be up there with you and the rest of the chefs. I honestly cannot wait to, see what everybody brings to the table, pun intended.
Right.
um, what's the best advice you've ever been given?
Be true to who I am. Don't change for anybody.
And we're going to end the interview on this last question. What's a goal you hope to achieve within the next year?
Just to continue building my brand even bigger and that something is more solid, with my brand.
It'll definitely happen. It's Manifested Monday. Thank y'all for tuning into another episode of Cannabis and Coffee with LaTosque. I have been sitting here with,
Chef Nellie.
and we just had a very dope conversation, a nice smoke out, and you get to learn about who Chef Nellie is and what her plans are for the future. She's going to get that food truck,
That's right.
and we're going to work on that cookbook. So y'all can get some of those recipes and try to whip up your own Chef Nellie impersonations at the crib.
That's
So
right.
definitely stay tuned in. Make sure y'all check out her Instagram. And hold up, I'm pulling it up. Pulling it up. Nelly Odds and Eats.
Yes.
It's at the
Absolutely.
bottom of the screen. And if you're not watching it, if you're listening on Apple and all of that, it's going to be in the description underneath the episode. So thank y'all again for tuning in. Chef Nelly, thank you for taking the time out of your day to sit down with me, chop it up.
Yes. Thank you.
Um, Next time we sit down, we're gonna have to do this in the kitchen, and you're gonna have to show me some recipes, and we're gonna have to
I,
swap some recipes because that's
I,
what's gonna be dope.
I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Take care.
Absolutely. You too.
Yes, ma'am. Once again, man, thank y'all for tuning into another episode, man. It's been really dope sitting down with Chef Nelly. Um, I'm excited, man. October 3rd, we got the Cannabis Chef Phoenix competition that both of us are going to be participating in, and it's going to be an amazing time. Um, Sitting and working with her and six other chefs. There's eight of us in total, and we're going to be cooking for some really big names. Can't wait for y'all to go check it out. Make sure y'all order. Make sure y'all order this cookbook. Walmart.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Amazon.com, LaTosque.com. Order this cookbook. Canna Cooking with LaTosque. I appreciate y'all support. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.